So I'm out here, we just came out of this piece, and this is it. If you're following along for us for the years, we take pictures of it all the time to show you progress. But we talk about cattle moves, and you know, I think back to 30 years ago when my father passed away, and he was a cow-calf man, and everybody said, well, John, what are you going to do? I said, I don't know. And I thought we, would probably do a little more conventional farming with tractors and stuff, but we quickly found out that we weren't that good at that type of farming, and we didn't have the money to keep making the payments and so forth, so we started grazing. And we talk about moving cattle every day. Well, these are some of the tools we use right here. This is a geared reel. It's a 3-to-1 reel, so every time you crank that handle, that reel spins 3 times. And this light braid, it's got some stainless steel filament in it and some copper. That carries a small electric charge. We tend to use a golf bag with these O'Brien posts in it, but there's different kinds of posts. You know, you can use a fiberglass post here on the end, or that's called a pigtail post there in the middle. Brian, you know, we started out, we were using these metal posts with Dare insulator, and then, you know, to cut costs, we sometimes use the piece of rebar with an insulator on it. But it doesn't matter, you know, what method you use to move the cows. You know, it's the amount of rest period that you give the ground, and as long as you can get that rest period with recovery, you know, you're going to be pretty successful at grazing. And I feel as if we, you know, have screwed it up long enough that we're getting to be pretty successful at it. And you know, this is a piece that was solid ragweed, and it's with minimal bush hogging and cattle. And these tools right here, which, you know, I mean, we pull them around this old truck that we bought pretty cheap because nobody else wanted it, had a bad frame and whatnot. Our 4-wheeler's in the shop getting fixed, so you got to get out there and you got to be able to get back. I'd do it with a junk car if I could, but we always wind up getting stuck. Then I got to call Eva to pull me out, and so that doesn't work. But with very little overhead on the machinery side of it, we're able to make a fairly good minimum wage. So I just thought I'd show you that stuff. You know, we talk about moving cattle, and if you're unfamiliar with it, this is what we do. Okay.